The Mother's Day weekend sees a vital six-pointer in the context of the season for both the Macarthur Rams and Sydney University. Good evening and welcome for the 50th time to Linwood Park for round 10 of NPL women's football. It's Macarthur and Sydney University in a Mother's Day battle. Hello everybody, Mike Sheen with you. Great to have your company from a cool and overcast and damp Linwood Park. Conditions not ideal for football, but we'll see what turns up in the next 90 minutes. Teams are in alongside the Macarthur mascot Mac the Ram. Let's have a look how they line up. The home team starts this way. Starting keeper as usual, number 20, Isabella Quelho. Then it's Amelia Kassar in 8, making her club debut alongside Taya Michenski in 9, 10, Sakura Najima, 13, the skipper Libby Morris, 21, Hallie Thomas, 22, Hallie Callow, 25, Claire Corbett, 26, Amalia Plummer, 27, Charlotte Hampshire, and 29, Liana Luong. Reserve keeper is number 31, Jaslyn Lewis Zraika. The other subs, 12, Matilda Diaz-Wadowitz, 14, Jayla Leon Wing, 19, Madison Swatridge, 24, Abby Puckett, and 30, Janaya Barudi. That's for Victoria Guzman. University, Oz Rowley's named this lineup today. 4, Amelia Feeney, 5, Amelia Kirby, 6, Charlotte Hogan, 10, the skipper, Jamie Bofels, 13, Megan Simpson, 16, Talia Sandbrook, 18, Ruby Egan-Brown, 26, Jennifer Kokoris, 27, Ellen Hughes, and 33, Maria Savalius. Reserve keeper, number 21, Hannah Callahan, alongside 2, Charlotte Owen, 3, Alice Thompson, 14, Juliet Harris, 20, Jenny Hill, and 32, Xanthi Juric. It's University in the traditional blue and yellow quartered shirt with the blue shorts and yellow socks. Macarthur Rams in their customary home kit of maroon with the grey stripes on the shirt, maroon shorts and grey socks. Jamie Bofels just holding up the coin toss for a moment. Isabella Vertkovsky is our referee this evening. Ella McGarrity and Hannah Stone are her assistants. As I said at the top, this is a vital six-pointer for both teams. In a virtual sense, they're both well down the ladder and in desperate need of a victory here this evening. And off the top, we should say happy Mother's Day to all the mums out there. Of course, Mother's Day being celebrated today. Hope you did the right thing by your family, whether it's your mother, partner, grandmother, whatever it is. I certainly spent the morning with my better half and caught up with my mother earlier this afternoon before getting ready for commentary this evening. Hope you've had a wonderful day. To all the mums, without you, we wouldn't be here at the football each and every week. So thank you for all the work you do. We also celebrate Female Football Round. So certainly the fairer sex is the focus this week, as it should be, and we're ready for kick-off. Macarthur to run left to right as we look at it, attacking the scoreboard end in the first half. And it'll be Sakura Najima to get us underway. There's the whistle, and we are off. Macarthur Rams and Sydney University, round 10 of NPL women's action. Early touch for the Rams, but University getting possession on this western side of the ground. A cool evening, temperature sitting around 18 or 19 degrees. We have had a couple of passing showers in southwest Sydney this afternoon and during the day, so not to say we won't get more rain between now and full time, but certainly there was a shower maybe an hour or so ago. Not a heavy one, but enough to dampen the pitch a little bit further. As I said, there's been showers throughout the day. Here's a chance. Hallie Callow down the right-hand side into a metre of space. Right edge of the box, she'll double back. Had the option of Millie Kassar on the left. Went herself. Good pressure coming in from Hallie Thomas to see it out on the right-hand side for Macarthur. Millie Kassar straight into the Rams lineup after her time in the Wanderers A-League's setup. Here on the grapevine, some more names to be added from the A-League's ranks. Who they are, well, keep your eyes and ears peeled is all I can say. There's plenty of rumours flying around as to who may or may not be heading where. So you'll have to keep your ear to the ground, as they say, and see if you can find some news, because it is difficult to get hold of. But we'll see what develops. University, are they going to go into the market? Have they done some recruiting? Based on previous years, probably not, but you never know. We'll see what comes in the following weeks. Callow down the right. Does she get the throw? No. The University ball on the left. Bit of a surprise to the Macarthur players. Just double check my notes here, because it looks like we have a late jersey change by the looks of it for Macarthur. It's Hallie Thomas named in the 21, but she's certainly got a different name on the back of her shirt. That's her on the ball now. Down the line looking for Callow. Finds her. Savali is doing the defending, seen out by University. First corner of the day coming after nearly 3 minutes. So a set piece for the home side early on. Can they capitalise on that? They'll take it short. Machinsky into the box. The one-timer was a nice one from Hallie Thomas. It breaks for Callow. She can't get a clean strike on it. University able to scramble away. Early pressure coming from the Rams. Good effort there. The shot was blocked, but a good effort nonetheless from Macarthur, getting the corner, taking the short option. Taya Machinsky providing that option, and certainly caught the University defence unawares. They nearly caught them short with the opening goal, but good defence from Uni at the back ensured it didn't happen. One of the stars for Sydney University this year is the young lady in the pink shirt, Sophia Fonte, has been in outstanding form between the sticks for the students. Was named as the keeper of the month for April. And a well-deserved effort as well, because she has been in sparkling form. A couple of key saves last week, including one in stoppage time that prevented an equalizer for Western Sydney Wanderers in their match at Uni Football Park. We'll do a quick check around the grounds early on here at Linwood Park. No score here. Let's have a look what we've got around the traps. At Petermore Field, it's Sydney Olympic and Bulls FC Academy. No score there after 4 minutes. All these matches in the opening 10 minutes. Long ball down the line taken by Quello at the back. So 5 minutes gone at Petermore Field. Sydney Olympic and Bulls FC Academy 0-0. At Lake Macquarie, an upset, an early potential upset on the cards. Newcastle Jets 1, Mount Druitt Town Rangers 0. That is a big turn up for the books. The Jets with an early goal at Lake Macquarie, back on home turf. A big win midweek over Apia, 4-3 in that deferred, postponed, adjourned match, whatever you want to say. Part 2 of that match from a couple of weeks ago. So the Jets 1 up over Mount Druitt early. 7 minutes gone at Christie Park. It's Spirit FC 0, Western Sydney Wanderers 0. 10 minutes gone at the Village Green. Already a goal there. UNSW to the good over Illawarra. So that's a bit of a turn up as well. UNSW 1, Illawarra Stingrays 0, and 10 gone at Cromer Park. Manly United and Gladesville Ravens, no score. Keep you on top of all the scores around the grounds during the match this evening. As we see a chance for Claire Corbett down the left-hand side. Nice little swivel turn there. Turned on the old sixpence there. Now it's out for Thomas on the right. Looking for Callow. Looks like they've got a bit of a combination down that right edge. Thomas and Callow looking sharp early on. University certainly behind in the territory statistics early, and the possession wouldn't be too much in their favour either, as they get a rare touch, but that one goes straight out for a Rams throw. Libby Morris, captain again this afternoon for the Rams. That's Amelia Feeney. Back to Funte. He decides to swing it to the eastern side, the clubhouse side of Linwood Park. But that one heaved forward by Amalia Plummer, who took the one-time touch, couldn't control it too well, and it's gone over and out for a goal kick. We do have a goal at Christie Park. Spirit 1, Wanderers 0 after 9 minutes. So we're a little bit behind the times here. In fact, they've scratched off that goal at Belmore, so it's 0-all Olympic and Bulls. 1-0 Newcastle over Mount Druitt, 1-0 Spirit over Western Sydney Wanderers, 1-0 UNSW over Illawarra Stingrays, no score Manly and Gladesville. And of course here we've had 7.5 minutes, Macarthur Rams 0, Sydney University 0. Mike Sheen with you this evening. Great to have your company on this Sunday evening, round 10 of the NPL New South Wales season. Thomas, Callow. That's the halfway line. Morris centrally had Hampshire. He's played every minute for the Rams this season, Charlotte Hampshire. Lanky centre back provided an option. Machensky, Callow. Wins the throw. Good defending there from Ellen Hughes. Callow. Swings in a lovely ball. Sophia Funte, that's catching practice for her at the back, and she's happy to settle it down for the visitors. Making the trip out from the inner west. Around Camperdown in those parts. Ball over the top's a nice one. Hampshire dropping back. She'll clean up for the Rams. Referee says there was a nudge in the back, so a free kick, first one of the day, goes the way of the home side after nearly 9 minutes. Let's see what this game has in store for us. It has been all one-way traffic so far in the opening stages in favour of the home team, but University happy to camp back. Thomas trying to make the run, but too much on that. Feeney shadows it back to Funte. Also there was Megan Simpson at left back. Happy to take their time, University. Good clearance up towards and over the halfway line. Hampshire wins it down for Macarthur. Now the Rams looking to that right-hand side, their favoured right-hand side, it has to be said early on. That's Liana Luong playing at centre-back. Now Hampshire. Left centre-back. Left foot. Couldn't quite pick out the Rams' target, but University coming away with it on the eastern side of the ground, the far side as we see it. Now the raking ball forward is a nice one, but too much on that. Hughes nowhere near that one, wasn't able to run onto it, and easily taken at the back by Quelho. And a good battle in midfield. Jamie Bofels, the experienced number 10 and captain. Machensky. In fact, that's Millie Cassar, my apologies, in the 8. Macarthur will certainly be hoping for goals this afternoon. They have leaked plenty. Scoring has been a problem for the home side. Students haven't scored that many either, but their defence has been much better. I think it was the second best in the league. So getting through this wall of blue and yellow is not easy. Feeney sliding it forward. It'll work out for Bofels in the end. Now Simpson. Doesn't have a lot on. Bofels runs into Thomas. One of the foul. Referee Vertkovsky in excellent position, and it was a simple shake of the head, no. Morris just pokes it across to Hampshire. He's got a couple of metres. Now Corbett in midfield. Najima making the run. Corbett does the double down. That was Michenski on the left. Macarthur's. Corbett, the dynamic youngster Claire Corbett. Again, she's on that dance floor she's got in midfield. Certainly has some light stepping there. The young midfielder been very impressive in her performances this year. Sakura Najima, the veteran, looking for Millie Kassar. Luong. Happy to take their time here, Macarthur. Hampshire given some room to move. Decides we'll switch. Najima. Didn't like her options, so they'll reload again. Happy to recycle here, the Rams. Keep possession. Corbett with some space in midfield. Tried to slide it forward. I think it was Michenski on the left-hand side had just mistimed a run there. Meanwhile, at the other end, the flag stays down. Quelho claims it. There was an appeal for offside from the Macarthur players, but the flag did not go up and may have been called off anyway. She didn't like what she had in front of her, so she decides to recycle. And we'll start again for the Rams. Morris on the 1-2, had to stretch, couldn't get there. Corbett was there to try and clean up. She'll apply some pressure to Feeney, but she's too experienced for that. And settles it through her keeper, Sophia Fante. Now University looking sharp in midfield. Charlotte Hogan wins the foul from Najima. Only the second foul of the match after 14 minutes. No score on the board here between Macarthur Rams and Sydney University around the grounds. We've got goals galore, if you don't mind. We're one of the only games here that doesn't have at least a goal in it. Around the ground, Sydney Olympic 0, Bulls FC Academy 2 after 14 minutes. And Lake Macquarie sounds like a belter up there. Newcastle Jets 1, Mount Druitt Town Rangers 1. So the reply was swift from the visitors. The ladder leaders looking sharp early on. Speaking of sharp, here's a chance for University on the edge of the 18-yard box. Macarthur had to clear it away to safety. Got it almost to halfway. Now University with a rare possession, Koukouris. It's been good this year, Jennifer Koukouris. Played some big minutes and some valuable ones as we see Uni working it down the right-hand side. A shot half blocked. It'll nearly break for University here on the second effort, but Macarthur able to scramble it away. Callow with a long ball downfield, and Feeney had it covered. Najima did well to win it. Turns it over briefly, though. Gets it back. Second effort. Callow. Right-hand side. Now it's Thomas. And Najima, the former Stingray, loses possession on that occasion. Hughes, in fact. Back through Simpson and Feeney. They decide left-hand side. Probably wasn't the right option. Thomas trying to find Callow, but the option wasn't there. Chance for University down the left-hand side. That's Ruby Egan-Brown. Another of those dynamic players for University. Good tackle there for Macarthur. Almost broke for Callow. Morris doing some work in midfield. Hogan Switches. Now to the far side. That's a lovely ball forward for University. It'll sit up, will it? Just inside the eastern touch line. Now the cross into the box. There's only a maroon and grey shirt there. As Macarthur clears, Corbett. Michinski. In fact, Kassar. As Najima forward. Couldn't time the run though. The idea was right there from Kassar, trying to find Najima, but she just couldn't time the run, the former Stingray, and that play breaks down for Macarthur, but certainly promising signs early on. University trying to counter. Hampshire been solid, as I said, played every minute for the Rams. The only player this year to have played every minute. Having a look at the University numbers, only Sophia Fonte can make that claim, playing every minute. Although I think it's almost par for the course. Membership of the Keepers Union, you need to be a player who plays nearly every minute. Isabella Quelho has played a large number of games as well this year. Now Sakura Najima, right-hand side, slides it centrally, hoping to pick out a body there, but the clearance from University was there at the last moment. Hughes trying to get a touch on it. The referee Isabella Vertkovsky says we've got a free kick for handball. So free kick to Macarthur. It'll be Amelia Kassar taking the free kick. Claire Corbett will provide an alternative or a decoy. Chinsky also there. It was Kassar. Lobs it into the area. It's there to be won. And it's ruled as a goal kick. Scramble of bodies. Last touch coming off the Rams. Goes out for a goal kick. So no damage done there for University. So those matches around the grounds this afternoon. I can tell you who's on the microphone at each of those games. Our match of the round is Sydney Olympic and Bulls FC Academy. Nicola Polster, the Mystic Man. He's at Peter Moore Field this afternoon. Savali is trying to work it forward. Kassar, Callow, one touch, looking for Najima, just couldn't measure it. So the Mystic Man's at Peter Moore Field this afternoon. Mel Muscat is at the Village Green for UNSW and Illawarra. That's a big game between those two clubs. Dom Rizzuto, the spicy chorizo, we've let him out. He's at Cromer Park for Manly and Gladesville. Ashley Borg, a resident Hunter Valley commentator or northern commentator. He's got the Jets and Mount Druitt game. And Will Constantinides, the Special K is out. Team Cereals at Christie Park for Spirit and Wanderers. And Mike Sheen with you here at Linwood Park. Last night, Annabelle Banfield called the match at North Turramurra between the Northern Tigers and Apia Leichhardt. That one finished 3-1 in favour of Apia if you missed the score. So it was Northern Tigers 1, Apia Leichhardt 3, 2 losses in 6 days by the same scoreline for Northern Tigers. First 2 losses of the season for the Northerners. Coming in the space of a week, they lost 3-1 to Mount Druitt last Sunday. That was a fascinating game out at Popondetta Park. I was able to call that one. That was a ripping game last week. This one's been a lot more even and a lot more tactical. Did have an early red card in that one as well to Savannah Murray. Cassar. Looking for Corbett. Run coming from Callow. Tried to go inside to Najima, but Feeney read that best. We've had 21 and a half minutes. No score between Macarthur and University. Ali Thomas putting that one out. Not where she intended. It'll be Megan Simpson with the throw on the left-hand side. Macarthur could say Simpson, eh? Yes, that's her name, Megan Simpson. Now they switch to the right. A deflection there off, I think that was Amalia Plummer playing it left back. Now University, what can they do here? A little bit of time in the forward half would be handy. That one hacked away. Quelho takes that at the back before the oncoming University pressure arrived. Wong, Cassar. Now it's Thomas. Cassar has Hampshire for support. Corbett. Now Michinski. Happy to build here. Macarthur not taking it too quickly. Luong doubles back. One significant change to the lineup from last week with Millie Cassar coming into the lineup. Hallie Callow trying to run onto that. Amelia Feeney made sure that didn't develop into anything. And seen out for a Rams throw, right-hand side. That was the one big change. With Amelia Cassar coming straight into the lineup as soon as she's available. Libby Morris. Former Institute player, now in Macarthur colours, her second season at the Rams. There's been a massive clean-out in the off-season by Macarthur. Stephen Peters, the head coach, has headed to Perth for the A-League. I'm sure a lot of Rams supporters were, supporting him from afar. A couple of Rams players, or former Rams players, also in that lineup. Of course, University would have had an eye on Central Coast with Emily Husband, former coach of the year, no less, in NPL New South Wales with University. She's in charge of the Mariners. I'll see if I can dig up that score from the A-League semi-final this afternoon. Very much a midfield battle, this one. Macarthur certainly had the possession and the territory, but the defence has been outstanding from both sides. Cassar. Thomas, now Luong. And Hampshire. Morris. Hampshire again pushing forward. Nice ball down the line, looking for Michinski. Just too much on that one. 25 minutes down here. No score on the board. Macarthur and University doing battle tonight. Quick check around the grounds. Once again, no real changes. 26 minutes gone at Sydney Olympic 0, Bulls FC Academy 2. Newcastle Jets 2, now leading Mount Druitt Town Rangers 1. So actually, Borg, you've got a good one up there. Ash, 2-1 already after 27 minutes. Here's a chance for Claire Corbett on the counter-attack. Takes the shot, and there's the opening goal. Macarthur leads. Claire Corbett. The ball through was beautiful, and the finish was up to standard. Macarthur take the lead. We've had 26 and a half minutes at Linwood Park. Macarthur Rams 1, City University 0. A lovely finish from Claire Corbett there. Had plenty of room to put it past Sophia Fontaine. Did it comfortably. Went to the bottom left-hand corner as she saw it. And threaded that one home to give Macarthur a 1-0 lead. I'll be hoping for a clean sheet. More than anything this afternoon, Macarthur. It's goal number 11 for the Rams. Macarthur have not kept a clean sheet all season, while University concede goal number 12, and their second clean sheet rather was last weekend against Western Sydney Wanderers. A shot from Uni, up and over the bar. The shot count has been rather low in the first half. So Macarthur go to 11 goals scored. The defence has been the issue. They need to keep that in check. They've conceded now twice as many. 22 their tally, equal with Newcastle. Unfortunately the worst in the league. Both teams have scored 10, or now 11 for Macarthur, but both had 10 coming into the game. Cassar. Can she win it back? She can. Threads it forward. Now Corbett again. The run came there from Amalia Plummer. Just couldn't combine in time. I'll spit the words out. Here's another chance for the Rams. Najima. Machinsky on the left. Works it into the box. Feeney. And Callow for company, but got it away in time. University able to keep it in on the far side. That crossed the line, it did. Pressure coming from Macarthur. You can hear the Rams bench. And coach Victoria Guzman firing up on the far side. Certainly happy with what they've seen through the first half hour. A goal on the board. You would think Victoria Guzman would be the happier of the two coaches. Oz Rowley in charge of Uni once again. Don't think he'd be too disappointed, but conceding the goal wouldn't be in the script. Cassar. She's been lively in midfield tonight. Amelia Cassar. Callow tried to turn the corner. The referee says no foul there. Callow looked like she might have been knocked over, but the referee ruled no foul, and Callow has gone straight to ground on the touchline. I think she's going to be okay there, Hallie Callow. Might have just copped a bump. Does seem to be up on her feet, and sportingly, Hallie Thomas gives it back to University. So we restart play on the half hour. Macarthur Rams 1, City University 0. Goal coming on 27 minutes to Claire Corbett. Corbett now with 2 goals on the season. Leading goal scorer, unsurprisingly, is Taya Muchinski with 4. They've all got bags, the goal scorers. Muchinski with 4, Najima, Callow and Corbett 2 apiece. And 1 for Phoebe Gordon. So only 11, as we said, in the season. We're looking to add a few more to that tally if possible tonight. Uni's defence, as we've said, has been their strong point. their numbers. Ruby Egan Brown, the leading scorer, with only 3. So, not a lot of scoring being done by the students. There's Amelia Feeney, who came off early last week after a head clash inside the 18-yard box. So good to see her back on the park, and obviously has passed all the required checks and tests to be declared fit for today. Najima. Kassar, nice turn. Morris in midfield. Has options on the left, goes that way. The ball forward from Hallie Callow was optimistic at best, I think. That one certainly worked forward. Fonte sends it long down the right. Don't worry, the smoke you can see billowing in the distance is only from the canteen. No problems here. Sakura Najima tried to work it down the line for Taya Muchenski, who's switched to the right-hand side for the time being. Madison Van Dyke tonight for University. Kassar. Lovely ball. Oh, the idea was right there, just didn't measure it how she wanted. Morris, happy to settle it down. Making an option on the right-hand side of midfield. Najima with the one touch. Another go here, Morris. And we'll reload this time. Same Macarthur. Hampshire. Now it's Plummer. Najima in midfield. Had it back to goal. Couldn't really do much from there. Morris with a little bit of room. Nice turn. Tries to measure the slide rule pass. Didn't quite come off, and University able to clear it away. Simpson. Feeney. Good pressure coming from Macarthur. Certainly giving University nothing. Was there a tug on the shirt? Advantage not utilised by Macarthur. Egan Brown with her back to goal. Decides University can reload. Savalius playing forward for the students. That's her making the run now upfield alongside the forwards. Hampshire. Morris. Great ball forward, looking for Taya Muchenski. Flag stays down. Muchenski decides to half cross shot it in. Not sure what that was. I don't think she really knows what that was either. Half cross, half shot. Total of not much. Easily taken by Sophia Fonte at the back. Not sure what she was trying to do there, Taya Muchenski, but whatever it was, it didn't work. University trying to create something here. The run forward. Now it's on the right-hand side for Macarthur, and they're able to clear it away. Doubling back was Kassar with a nice turn. Option on the left-hand side. That's Callow. Corbett in the middle. She decides a shot, Haley Callow, and that was always rising to the right-hand side. Not a bad effort. That was always a way to the right. Small but hardy crowd here at Linwood Park. Conditions not ideal for football. Temperature, as I said, high teens and heading a bit south. You certainly need the long sleeves and the jackets today. Did need the umbrellas earlier, but for now at least the weather has held. We've got through the opening 40-odd minutes, 35 minutes at least without any problems. Najima manages to squeeze it wide. Machinsky works it into the box. It's a better cross. Callow was there. Fonte able to get there first. Certainly all the pressure's been from Macarthur in the first 35 minutes. University have had precious little in the final third. They would love to get some serious time in the attacking half and the final third to create some opportunities. But their defence has been up to the task so far. Now University trying to spark something. Ellen Hughes on the left-hand side as an option in the middle. To the back post. Great save. Sad to be cleared away. As I said, they've had precious little time in the final third. They've almost capitalised on a beautiful flowing play. Now at the other end, Najima finds Corbett. Now to the left-hand side, Callow has to sprint. Gets there first. Keeps it in the field of play. There'll be a throw for the Rams on the left. Uni supporters wanted a foul possibly. Referee Vertkovsky not interested. Will be a Rams throw left-hand side. 7 minutes remaining first half. 38 gone. It's Macarthur Rams 1, Sydney University 0. Claire Corbett the scorer on 27 minutes. Ball into the area, but University able to see it away. Macarthur keeping the pressure on. Ball to the far side. Now they'll swing it back to the right. Machensky. Thomas. And that one way to the right. The hand goes up in apology. Kelly Thomas would love that one over. Didn't strike that anywhere near how she would have liked. Fonte certainly the busier of the two keepers. Didn't get hold of that one how she wanted. Amelia Feeney had to use her head literally to help out. Now a chance for University upfield. A good run forward inside the box. The block comes at the key time. But Uni keeping possession on the right-hand side. Ball worked into the area, flag up for offside. Offside against University, first one called of the day. Goes against the visitors after nearly 40 minutes. Chance for University inside the box once again, but the defence was there from Macarthur. A corner to the students, their first one of the night. Coming after nearly 40 minutes. So the corner on the right-hand side for University. Can they equalise late in the first half? Just over 4 minutes remaining in regulation. Has that been turned in? It has been turned in. Was it I think it has taken a deflection on the way in, but University have scored. Might have been an Olympico, but I'm just going to double check here. Did it take a deflection on the way through? The score stands anyway. It's Macarthur Rams 1, Sydney University 1. That may have gone in off its own volition on the right-hand side. We'll leave that for the dubious goals committee to decide who gets the credit there, but it's Macarthur Rams 1, Sydney University 1. 41 minutes played here at Linwood Park. Very much against the run of play. University equalised late in the first half. It's Libby Morris for the Rams. Now Najima. Corbett nearly got away with it. Feeney came in to rescue for University. Now Michinski on the right. Morris thought about the shot. Takes the shot. And it was away to the right-hand side. Not a bad effort, but always rising and right-hand side. So we're all square here. 3 minutes inside that to half-time. Bringing those scores from around the grounds. And we've got goals everywhere. We'll do a quick whip around the grounds. 43 minutes played at Sydney Olympic 0, Bulls FC Academy 3. 43 minutes gone in Newcastle. Still Newcastle Jets 2, Mount Druitt Town Rangers 1. Half-time at Village Green, University of New South Wales 1, Illawarra Stingrays 0. Half-time at Cromer Park, Manly United 2, Gladesville Ravens 0. And 45 minutes gone at Christie Park, Spirit FC 2, Western Sydney Wanderers 0. Here it's Macarthur Rams 1, Sydney University 1. So a couple of minutes remaining in the first half. I suspect Oz Rowley would be rather pleased as we see a chance for Macarthur. Key boot came in to see it out. It'll be a corner to the Rams. They'd love to retake the lead before half-time. University awake to the short option, so Macarthur deciding against that option this time. Plenty of bodies forward. Comes from the left-hand side and just away to the right. Out for a goal kick. So University holding on for now. Inside 60 seconds remaining first half. We'll see how much added time is given by Isabella Vertkovsky. Chance here for Sakura Najima in the final seconds of the first half. Funte clears it away. Thomas nearly got a chance. Feeney doing enough to see it away. Let's try that again. Funte fumbled the take there and very nearly got caught short. Thomas tried to get the shot away, but Feeney did enough to force it out. Macarthur with a late throw here in the first half. We're into stoppage time now, so on the referee's watch. We did have that little injury break early in the first half, but certainly not a lot of added time you would think in the first half. Funte with the goal kick. Funte barking orders from the back. Morris, Najima, Kassar, feeding Michinski down the right-hand side, just getting back in time was Talia Sandbrook with a vital save. Goes out for a goal kick. They just scramble to clear to safety there, University. Could well be the last play of the first half. about 80 seconds of added time. So you would think at least another 30 before the whistle sounds for half time. Hughes did well to keep it in. Egan Brown. Turn here, Bofels and Feeney. Try and work it through midfield. Bofels getting in a bit of a tangle. Got out of jail there. And that is half time. 2 minutes of added time, according to Isabella Vertkovsky. Is all that we need. And at half time, we're all square. Macarthur Rams 1, Sydney University 1. Been an interesting first half. Stay with us. We'll take a break at half time. Second half is 15 minutes away. Macarthur Rams 1, Sydney University 1. Welcome back to Linwood Park. Half-time in this round 10 NPL women's match. It's Macarthur Rams 1, Sydney University 1. Mike Sheen with you this evening. Hope you're enjoying the coverage. I've had a good look at the replay at half-time. We'll see if we can, maybe the powers that be in the studios and the offices might be able to help me out with that goal scorers number. I've done my level best. I just can't pick it up, but I'm sure we'll be able to work out who it is in due time. Of course, keep an eye on all the official Football New South Wales websites and competition pages for all the details. So we'll all find out eventually who it was, but we had an Olympico. We're going to credit it as an Olympico in the first half from Sydney University. In fact, we've had a change at halftime for University. I can see Charlotte Owen is out there for the students in the number 2 shirt. So she's coming on at halftime. Might take us a minute to work out who's been replaced. I can see Amelia Kirby and Amelia Feeney. I can also might actually be a double change for University at half-time. I'll just confirm that in a moment as we get underway for the second half. Yeah, it looks like a double change for University with Alice Thompson also coming on in number 3. So Oz Rowley going to the bench at the break. No obvious changes for Macarthur at half-time. Corbett trying to go for the flick. Thompson able to get there first. Now there's a chance for Callow. Left-hand side, hooks it into the box. Fonte was there first to clean up. Clearance from Fonte. It'll nearly break. Callow with a bit of a shank of a kick, to be quite honest. That was quite ordinary. Amelia Kirby for University. Now it's Owen. There's Thompson forward, but only picks out Liana Luong. Now Amelia Kirby, the new signing for the Rams, making her club debut tonight. That's a lovely ball forward for Claire Corbett down the right-hand side. Appeals for offside. Chipped across field for Hallie Callow. Can she measure it? No, that's off the side of the boot. Should have done better there. Hallie Callow, and the hands go to the head. She knows that was a golden opportunity to put the home side in front after only a couple of minutes in the second half. A golden chance to put them 2-1 up. Came off the side of the boot and out. So the damage not done. It looks like. I'm just trying to do a quick head check here to see who's come off for University, but Ruby Egan-Brown is definitely out there. I can see her pushing forward. Libby Morris doing well to win that ball back for the Rams. Now with Luong. Long ball down the right-hand side, trying to pick out, I think it was Muchensky. Najima steaming through onto that. Nearly got there in time. Fonte cleared away. Thomas watches that one over the line and out for a throw. All the way back to Luong. Let's have a look at those scores around the grounds early in the second half. Got goals everywhere this evening. Early stages in the second half in all of them. It's Sydney Olympic 0, Bulls FC Academy 3, Spirit FC 3, Western Sydney Wanderers 0, Newcastle Jets 2, Mount Druitt Town Rangers 1, University of New South Wales 1, Illawarra Stingrays 0, Manly United 2, Gladesville Ravens 0. So they're the progress scores, all within the first 10 minutes or so of the second half. In all those matches around the traps, here it's Macarthur Rams 1, Sydney University 1. We've had a couple of minutes after the break. Excuse me, Mike Sheen with you this evening. Great to have your company wherever you are on the Football New South Wales YouTube page. Of course, you can watch this one and all our matches and all the highlights live and on demand. Hit the subscribe button, give it a good old whack and sign up for all the content that is provided by Football New South Wales each and every week, right through the season, men's and women's. Every match in the NPL competition, top division, is streamed live. And the match of the round in League One, in both men's and women's, streamed live each and every week throughout the season. So plenty of football. A wise man once said, too much football is never enough. And they would have been right. With all the access you have through your device, put it on the big screen at home if you like, or you can be mobile and have it on your phone or your favourite device, wherever you are. And of course, the world famous, the legendary Team of the Week will be announced early next week. Will your favourite player or team get onto the Team of the Week this week? The only way you can find out is by heading to the Football New South Wales social media channels in the next 48 hours or so and finding out who made Team of the Week. Hotly contested, that Team of the Week. Ruby Egan Brown finds Savalius. Now back through Feeney, Simpson, Bofels. Najima wins out, nearly threaded the needle. Bofels with another crack. So it might have been Charlotte Hogan who's one of the ones who's come off at half time. Corbett. Macarthur appealing for a hold on Corbett. Corbett even demonstrating and remonstrating with Isabella Vertkovsky, but falling on deaf ears, as is often the case. Plummer can't win it down. That one's taken a deflection off Owen's boot. Goes back to Quelho. Hampshire with some room to move. Nice piece of work there to work it down the western touchline. Callow cuts back inside, looking for an option. Finds Sakura Najima. Najima's touch just letting it down at the wrong moment. Nice build up there from Macarthur now. University trying to build at the other end, but intercepted by Amalia. Plummer making a good run down the left-hand side. Callow again towards the line. Swings it in. Funte at the near post. Covered easily. Looks like Macarthur might be going to the bench very shortly. In fact, all the subs going for a warm-up, so maybe not. Plummer got a boot in and sent it forward. Savalius. Now on the right-hand side. Lovely ball forward, but only one blue and yellow shirt there. And easily taken at the back by Quelho. University already going to their bench early in the second half. Can the subs provide a spark for either of these teams? As I said at the top, both teams desperate for 3 points. University can climb to 11 with a win tonight above Gladesville, regardless of their result. Macarthur can climb to 9, and depending on other results, could put them equal with the Gladesville club. Libby Morris looking for Callow. She nearly ran onto it. Owen, been busy since she come on at the break. Plummer getting in to see it away. A risky ball. Thomas did enough to force a piece of work from University and then did second effort to see it away. University deep on the left-hand side. That'll be a corner. We know what happened last time. They had a corner on the eastern side of the ground, University. They levelled up about 3 minutes before half-time. Can they go in front with their second corner of the night? The outswinger took a deflection. Won't find the line. Macarthur have to clear. Corbett, a long way from home. Libby Morris. Captain's armband has come loose. She'll readjust that on the run. Majinski with the throw. Callow was the intended target. In fact, that was Amalia Plummer, my apologies, not Taya Majinski taking the throw. Najima nearly running onto that one. Nearly stole it off Jamie Bofels. Corbett in midfield. There's Najima on the right. They're happy to recycle here. Macarthur, Cassar. Long ball forward, but nobody in the neighbourhood. We've had 11 minutes in the second half. No change to our halftime score of 1-1. It's been that sort of game tonight. You get the feeling one goal either way could be enough. Hampshire wanted to go back to the open side of the field, but was surrounded by blue and yellow shirts. Libby Morris comes and helps out. Now they can break it up with a switch to the right-hand side. Cassar. Been busy tonight, Amelia Cassar. As has the captain, Morris. Luong gets it back on the right-hand side. Corbett. Might have been a bobble up onto the hand, but the referee didn't see it, so play on. A bit hard to tell on the run, but I thought there might have been a bobble up onto the hand. It certainly looked like it went close anyway. So I'll let that one through to the keeper. Macarthur getting the throw this time on the western side. Plummer finds her skipper in Morris. Corbett. Now University. Egan Brown. Switch to the eastern side. Doesn't pay off for University, but they get the throw anyway. Just in front of their dugout. Macarthur nearly stole that one away. Two University shirts. We've got an offside flag against University. Second one of the day. Both of them going against the visitors. Looks like Macarthur will go to the bench soon. Morris feeds it forward. Najima. Sakura Najima into the box. It's been fumbled and tapped home by Corbett to make it 2-0. 2-1 in fact. Claire Corbett makes it 2 on the day with a brace. The tap-in was there, but it was all Sakura Najima. So that's an unusual sight. The whole group of 10 outfield players all gathering together in midfield. Certainly some home truths being delivered by the looks of it anyway. Macarthur Rams lead it 2-1. Hello down the left. Switched from the right-hand side earlier in the first half. An interesting change, a tactical one. Here's a chance for Najima. At the near post, couldn't turn it home. An hour gone here, Macarthur 2, University 1. Savalius. Now they switch to the eastern side University. Bofels in midfield. Takes on Corbett. Nearly got through. She almost won it back as well. Thomas shadows it over the line, knowing she's got the throw for her side. Macarthur happy to recycle. Now Hampshire, a lovely ball. Trying to pick out Hallie Callow. On her heels for a moment. She'd been on her toes at the start. It could have been on there for Macarthur, but just mistimed the start of the run. Plummer turns it infield. Najima gets it back. Second effort. Najima just over. Wasn't far away. Looking dangerous in the second half, Sakura Najima. The import showing her wares. Making the trip up the M1 from Wollongong last season. She was dynamic for the Stingrays. Certainly hasn't been any less dynamic here, but maybe not as potent as she was in the Illawarra. Chance for University. I'd like to capitalise on it and strike back quickly. Ball intercepted by Najima. Kassar on the eastern touch line, keeps it in, does well, beats the challenge and wins the foul. And I have a feeling we're going to see more than a... No, it's just going to be a free kick. I thought we were going to see more than that. So a free kick about 30 metres out. Maybe 10 metres in from touch, maybe a bit less on the eastern side. Minutes gone in the second half. Cassar swings it in. Morris got a good piece of it. Couldn't steer it on target though, and out for a goal kick. With a head forward, picked out by Bofels. Feeds it back to Feeney, who gets it away under pressure. Egan Brown is forward. Hampshire for the Rams, able to settle. Hello. Good tussle on the far side with Savalius. Now Feeney. Cassar won it down for Macarthur. Charlotte Hampshire. Now Plummer pushing forward. In fact, that's Luong having trouble separating those two tonight. Luong playing on the right-hand side, Plummer on the left. But as we've seen already, they're quite happy to interchange positions. Hampshire dropping back to clean that up for Macarthur. Tic-tac-toe here between the Rams keeper and defenders. I want to be careful here not to make an error. They get out of jail with Plummer. Picks out the skipper in Libby Morris. Now to the right-hand side. Nice ball down the line. Picks out Callow. Cassar was making the run, but couldn't keep the ball in field. A chance for Amalia Plummer, left-hand side. Macarthur with the advantage of a goal buffer. Corbett. Cassar tried to lay it back, but nobody there. Miscommunication from Macarthur, letting them down at the key moment. Egan Brown. Nice little nutmeg. Plummer just drives it forward. It says, anywhere but here, thanks. Crew, let's get out of here. Get the feeling the goal scoring hasn't finished tonight. Xanthi Juric is on for University. Jamie Bofels. Savalius. Now Juric. Couldn't quite pick out Amelia Kirby. Like there's going to be a substitution for University. And that's the end of the night for Maria Savalius. She'll make way. Just trying to pick up who the new player is for University. It's either Juliet Harris or Jenny Hill. is the latter. Jenny Hill coming on for University on 68 minutes. Macarthur still yet to go to their bench. University having made 4 changes by my count, with still over 20 minutes remaining. Victoria Guzman has been rather happy to stay with the 11 she names at the start of the match. Doesn't seem to like to make too many changes. It's her first year here at Linwood Park, in charge of Macarthur. Bofels down the right. Now it's Amelia Kirby trying to take on Amalia Plummer, but doesn't win that battle. It'll be a corner for University, their third tonight. This time on the western side of the ground. Just over 20 minutes remaining here. That one through the 18-yard box and out the other side. Macarthur away and racing. The ball back on the inside from Corbett was a nice one, trying to pick up Amelia Cassar. Cassar pretty quick on the boot, but couldn't quite get there in time for the return. Certainly has been an enjoyable evening here at Linwood Park, and don't forget the official podcast of Football New South Wales Kickoff with Teo Pellizzeri and Annabelle Banfield. Available wherever you get your podcasts from, and well worth a listen. Discussing, centered on the social media channels, the Dream Five-a-side team is the hot topic at the end of each interview. See who they select for their Dream Five-a-side team. Annabelle Banfield giving them a tough task, I've got to say. Flag up for offside against University. So Annabelle certainly sliding into that co-host role very nicely and making life rather difficult for the guests on Kickoff. Make sure you check it out wherever you get your podcasts. Kickoff, the official podcast of Football New South Wales. I think there might be a new one about to drop if it hasn't already, so keep your eyes and ears peeled on your favourite platforms for that one. Hampshire down the line looking for Callow. Juric dropping back. Funte. Pressure coming from the Rams. A good press. High from the attacking third. One ball down the line trying to pick out Egan Brown. Hampshire had it under control. Now Plummer. Chance for University now. The ball dribbles through. Quelho can't get there. It's picked up by University. All into the box. Hampshire puts a boot through it. Finds 30-odd metres. Shot on target, easily taken. Amelia Feeney having a look. Isabella Quelho watched that one all the way into the gloves. Macarthur certainly dominating possession and territory. They do lead 2-1. Sakura Najima down the right-hand side. Slides it in. Hallie Callow has to cut across the one-timer. She was offside anyway. Wouldn't have counted. Flag up on the far side for the first time against Macarthur. Free kick offside call taken just outside the 18-yard box. Long ball out to the right-hand side. Picks out Amelia Kirby. Urich had to stretch. Corbett finds Callow for Macarthur. Runs coming inside. Callow take them on herself. Finds half a metre. Shot was blocked. Well done, Amelia Feeney. Saw that one away. Now Egan Brown. 1, 2, 3 there. Egan Brown coming through the middle. Feeney heads it forward and finds Amalia Plummer. Luong. Morris on the turn. Slides it forward. Not a bad ball either. Had a bit too much carry on it, but the right idea there with under 20 minutes remaining. Just over 15, in fact. Having a look at the clock on the scoreboard. 15 and a half minutes to go. Not quite desperation for University, but they certainly want to create some opportunities in the attacking third before long. 15 minutes to go. That will disappear in even time. Rise of handball. Referee Vertkovsky not interested. Owen weaving a run forward. That one's seen away by Macarthur and out for a throw. Ball's gone over behind the Macarthur dugout. Feeney turns it inside. Hampshire breaks it up for Macarthur. Hallie Callow to the outside. Trying to use her pace. Takes on Xanthi Urich. To the edge of the 18-yard box. Beats her on the outside to the left. Swings it back. Goalwood. And that's gone in. A brilliant finish. Hallie Callow. That could be enough for Macarthur to take the 3 points. Hallie Callow. A lovely finish. Macarthur 3. Sydney Uni 1. 14 minutes remaining as Macarthur extend their lead. No trouble distinguishing who the goal scorer was there. Hallie Callow with a lovely finish on the left. Inside and out, put it on the left, and Fonte could do nothing about keeping that one out. Rams 3, Uni 1. Final quarter hour is underway here at Linwood Park. Macarthur Ames 3, Sydney Uni 1. The task getting even greater for the students. Corbett dispossessed in midfield. Cassar trying to win it back. Amelia Feeney now for the students. Urich on the right, doesn't go that way, goes further afield. In fact, that one almost ends up in row 3 of the grandstand. Looks like we're going to have a substitution for... No, we've had a substitution, have we? I see Matilda Diaz-Wadowitz on. Looks like Claire Corbett's going to be coming off. And Amalia Plummer. Amalia Plummer going from the far side to the near side, much to the disappointment of the University players. So there was a change a little bit earlier with Matilda Diaz-Wadowitz coming on. So Claire Corbett and Amalia Plummer check out. And a long sprint across field. Looks like Madison Swatridge. Right, it is Madison Swatridge on in 19. Now the new player is, that's Abby Puckett in 24. Coming on for Macarthur. Both experienced players. Swatridge a couple of years at Macarthur. Puckett not so much experience, but plenty of footballing nous. That's her on the ball now. Loses out at the wrong moment. Diaz-Wadowitz doing the defending for Macarthur. Excuse me. Long ball forward for University. That's a lovely ball. Hooked centrally, nice turn inside. The shot is away to the right-hand side. Not a bad effort. Nice piece of play from University there. But not able to convert that. Now they would have liked the shot always rising and away to the right. So just over 10 minutes remaining. Macarthur Rams 3, Sydney University 1. The third win of the season is on the cards for one of these teams. It looks like the Rams will take it with 10 to go. Certainly help their case. They'd like to make a mid-season push, especially with the likes of Millie Cassar coming into the lineup in the mid-season transfer window. Sakura Najim is still out there. There's been Taya Muchensky, who checked out a bit earlier for Macarthur. Like the final change for University, is it? Looks like Jenny Hill might have come on. In fact, Juliet Harris, my apologies. Looks like Juliet Harris has come on in 14 for University. So was Rowley emptying the bench inside the final 10. Guzman likes to keep a couple on the bench. At the moment, she's got Jayla Leon wing and Janaya Barudi up her sleeve. So the chances of those two coming on probably not very high. Sakura Najima nearly one out there. Libby Morris in midfield. Amelia Cassar trying to turn the corner. Diaz-Wadowitz and Hello. In fact, Thomas not communicating. Cassar barking orders from close range. Now it's Hallie Callow. Left-hand side already has one to her name. With the right foot. Couldn't quite get it. The University defence up to the task in shutting it down. Swatridge ensuring it didn't develop too much for University. Callow dropping back. Here's a Macarthur ball on this western side in front of our commentary position. Callow sizing up her options. Diaz-Wadowitz on the far side. Unable to time the run. Thomas. Doing some good defending there on the far side. Puckett comes in to help out. Hill directing traffic in midfield. Amelia Feeney. The idea was right there, trying to pick out Amelia Kirby. But the pass not on the radar how she would have liked. Down to 6.5 minutes here. Macarthur comfortably in front 3-1. Swatridge. University wanted a foul there. University player has stayed down. Libby Morris showing immediate concern for her opponent. Try to call referee Vertkovsky's attention. I think Macarthur Sporting League going to put it out and the trainer's been called for immediately. So the spectators calling for referee to stop play, and she did momentarily afterwards. And here's some sobbing down on the field, unfortunately. Let's hope it's not as serious as first thought. So we'll have a quick look around the grounds while we have this stoppage in play. And, well, this is an upset of upsets at Lake Macquarie. 6 minutes remaining. There will be no undefeated teams in the NPL Women's if this result stands up. Newcastle Jets 4, Mount Druitt Town Rangers 2. At Petermore Field, it's Bulls FC Academy 4, Sydney Olympic 1, Spirit FC 3, Western Sydney Wanderers 0, Illawarra Stingrays 2, leading University of New South Wales 1 in the 90th minute. And into stoppage time, Manly United 3, Gladesville Ravens 1. So these are the scores around the ground. So in the space of a fortnight, we've gone from, I think it was 3 or 4 unbeaten teams in the NPL women's competition to all bar this result being a massive turnaround in the last 5 minutes. We'll have none after 10 weeks, with the Rangers appearing as though they'll lose their first match of the season, currently trailing Newcastle 4-2. A lot of concern being shown for this University player. She's on her back, so unfortunately we can't tell you who it is. We are deep into the second half, only 4 minutes of regulation remaining in this one. Looks like there might be some movement on the pitch. Yeah, there's a good sign she's at least up on her feet. Got a feeling it's Amelia Kirby. She's able to put weight on both her legs, which is a very ginger on that left leg, might I add, but she's able to come off under her own steam. Amelia Feeney there to provide support on the hands of the medical staff, and no doubt she'll be coming off. Very slowly and very distressed, making her way from the field. Absolutely no weight going through that left leg. Looks like she's off the pitch now and getting a healthy round of applause from all the spectators here at Linwood Park. Let's hope that's certainly not as serious as it first appears. Does look like it's the number 5 in Feeney on the sideline. She's talking to the medical staff. So let's hope it's not as bad as it looks. She's struggling to put a lot of weight through that, or any sort of weight through that left leg of hers, and we hope that not too bad. to get back underway now on the pitch. We'll try and keep half an eye on her progress in the final minutes here. Just over 90 seconds of regulation remaining. Nice ball forward, but the Macarthur defence up to the task. Seeing it away. A lot of concerned spectators and support staff around Amelia Kirby. Just off to our right-hand side. She's able to put some weight on that leg, which is certainly promising. But she's quite distraught down on the touchline. I hope it's not as serious as it appears, but at least she's able to put some body weight through that left leg. So fingers and toes crossed for her sake that it's not too bad. Meanwhile, Hallie Callow checks out in the 90th minute for Macarthur. Coming on is Jayla Leon Wing. So we're about to tick into the added time here at Linwood Park tonight. And we've had a goal to University. Now into added time. So Macarthur Rams 3, Sydney University. No, sorry, it wasn't a goal. I thought it was. It was a corner. My apologies there. I looked down for a moment to my notes. I thought I saw the ball in the back of the net, but it found side netting. This time it goes over and out from the corner, so remains Macarthur Rams 3, Sydney University 1. Amelia Kirby off to our right. Very slowly and very gingerly making her way down to the southern end. And she will slowly progress around to the eastern side where the change rooms are at the moment. Ball forward for Najima. Morris. Lovely run coming through. Would have been fitting for Amelia Cassar to finish with a goal on her club debut, but it wasn't to be. Sophia Fonte doing some excellent defending. Cassar wins it back. Morris. On the eastern side of the ground. Runs out of room on that occasion, so we will have a little bit of added time, you would think, following that injury to Kirby late in the second half. Ball into the box. Leon Wing couldn't control it, still not cleared away. Macarthur slow to react, and University able to get it away, at least up to around midfield. Now the Rams will reload through Hallie Thomas. Hampshire. Back to the right back in Thomas. Najima making the run in the middle. Najima! Tipped over the bar by Sophia Fonte. Lovely piece of play there. Corner kick to Macarthur, but it took Sophia Fonte's finest to keep it at 3-1. She's put in a 5-star performance tonight, the keeper. Has well and truly kept her team in the game. Now the corner on the right-hand side. Looks like Najima to take it. Corner comes in, a low ball to the near post. Pinballing around. Swatridge nearly got a shot away. Was blocked by University, and they're able to clear away and clear their lines to midfield and towards halfway. Bofels. Nice ball through midfield. Harris working it forward down the left-hand side. The shot comes in, and A good save there from Quelho does enough to keep Macarthur in the game. We've got bodies on the deck, and it looks like Madison Swatridge has picked up a knock. She's up to her feet quickly, though. Appears to be okay, at least for the moment. She'll try and walk it off with only stoppage time remaining. We're 3.5 minutes into red time. University looking for a late goal to keep them in the hunt. The header is away. Macarthur careful not to commit a foul. Now the chance for the counter-attack. Najima has room to move. It's held up momentarily, beats her opponent. Swings it centrally, looking for Amelia Cassar, but they just couldn't combine exactly how it had been drawn up on the training pitch. Now Macarthur with a throw deep on the left-hand side into the 5th minute of added time. Ball works more centrally for Macarthur. Morris likes the look of it from 25, and that one is away to the left. Didn't mind the look of it, but it sailed wide. And that result has stood up, so there will be no unbeaten teams in NPL Women's New South Wales. Macarthur Rams lead 3-1 here. Newcastle Jets 5, Mount Druitt Town Rangers 2 as the final whistle sounds here at Linwood Park. Win number 3 for the Macarthur Rams. A much-needed 3 points, with Macarthur Rams running out 3-1 winners over Sydney University. Full time here at Linwood Park. Mike Sheen signing off. Hope you've enjoyed the coverage tonight. A 3rd win for the home side. As I say, good night. It's Macarthur Rams 3, Sydney University 1. Thanks for joining us.